A journey of faith, the spiritual legacy of Israel. The biblical narrative of Jacob, who was later named Israel, and Esau, sons of Isaac and Rebekah, reflects themes of covenant, prophecy, and election that are central to the Judeo-Christian tradition. Jacob's life is a testament to endurance, faith, and the complexities of human character in the relationship with God. Jacob's pursuit of God's blessing is a central theme in his biblical narrative, reflecting both his personal ambition and a deeper spiritual longing. This pursuit is characterized by several key episodes and traits. Birthright transaction. The first major instance of Jacob's pursuit of blessing occurs when he buys Esau's birthright. Esau, famished, returns from the field and asks Jacob for some lentil stew. Jacob agrees, but only if Esau sells him his birthright. Esau's casual relinquishing of his birthright in exchange for immediate gratification contrasts with Jacob's long-term vision and desire for the blessings associated with the birthright. Father Isaac's blessing. Later, Jacob, with Rebekah's encouragement and assistance, deceives his blind father Isaac into giving him the blessing meant for Esau. This blessing was not just a paternal expression of goodwill, it was seen as a conveyance of God's covenantal promises. Jacob's pursuit of this blessing demonstrates his desire to be the inheritor of the Abrahamic covenant. Jacob's dream of the ladder. The dream Jacob had during his flight from his brother Esau represents not only a direct encounter with the divine, but also a turning point in Jacob's understanding of his role in God's plan. It marks a shift from a somewhat self-serving pursuit of blessings to a deeper realization of his responsibilities and the broader implications of his actions. This theophany, or divine manifestation, serves as an assurance of God's presence and guidance in Jacob's life, reinforcing his faith and commitment. It symbolizes the connection between heaven and earth and prefigures Jacob's transformation from a man focused on earthly schemes to a patriarch whose life is aligned with divine purpose. Jacob's extended stay with Laban. This period is marked by significant personal challenges and growth. Jacob, who had previously employed deception to obtain blessings, finds himself on the receiving end of deceit by Laban, particularly in matters of marriage and labor. These experiences, while difficult, are instrumental in Jacob's transformation. They humble him and teach him the value of persistence, hard work, and faith in adverse circumstances. Maturation. Living with Laban also distances Jacob from his family, allowing him a time of reflection and maturation. It is during this period that Jacob grows his own family and wealth, setting the stage for his return to Canaan. This phase of his life, therefore, represents a journey from a self-centered youth to a more mature and spiritually aware individual, laying the foundation for his eventual emergence as a key patriarch in the Judeo-Christian tradition. Wrestling with the angel. One of the most profound encounters Jacob has in his pursuit of divine blessing is when, returning to Canaan, he wrestles with a mysterious figure, often interpreted as an angel or a manifestation of God, by the Jabbok River. After a night-long struggle, Jacob is blessed and given the name Israel, which means he struggles with God. This episode reflects Jacob's determination and perseverance in seeking God's blessing. Character transformation. Jacob's pursuit of blessing is not without moral ambiguities, especially in his earlier actions. However, his life journey reflects a transformation from a somewhat cunning character to a more mature and spiritually attuned patriarch. This transformation is part of the narrative of his pursuit of God's favor. God's response. Despite Jacob's questionable methods, God responds to his pursuit by reaffirming the covenantal promises. This response suggests God's grace and plans are often fulfilled in ways that transcend human acts and expectations. Legacy and nationhood. The blessings Jacob pursues and receives are not solely for personal gain. They have national and historical implications as his descendants become the 12 tribes of Israel. His pursuit of blessing, therefore, is tied to the formation of the Israelite nation and the continuation of the covenant. Theological interpretations. In Jewish and Christian interpretations, Jacob's pursuit of blessing is seen within the context of God's larger redemptive plan. His story is often understood as a testament to the importance of actively seeking a relationship with God, even amidst human imperfection. Jacob's pursuit of God's blessing is a complex interplay of personal ambition, spiritual longing, moral growth, and divine providence. It reflects the biblical theme of the covenant and the often surprising ways in which God's purposes are fulfilled. But above all, the story illustrates that God favors those who seek Him. This concept is a common theme in many religious traditions, especially in Judeo-Christian beliefs. This idea is rooted in the notion that a sincere pursuit of a relationship with God, characterized by faith, trust, and seeking understanding, is met with divine grace, guidance, and blessing. Faith and seeking. Faith is considered a foundational aspect of one's relationship with God. Actively seeking God, through prayer, study, and obedience to His teachings, is often seen as a way to grow closer to Him. Divine responsiveness. God responds to those who earnestly seek Him. In the Bible, verses like Jeremiah 29:13, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart," and James 4:8, "Draw near to God and He will draw near to you," support this idea. Testing and trials. Biblical narratives often portray that seeking God might involve trials and testing. These challenges are seen as opportunities for growth in faith and trust. Transformation and guidance. Seeking God is often associated with personal transformation and moral guidance. The act of seeking God is seen as a journey that leads to greater wisdom, moral integrity, and alignment with God's will. Grace and mercy. God's favor is not earned by human effort, but is a gift given out of love and mercy to those who seek Him. The belief that God favors those who seek Him reflects a principle that a sincere, faithful pursuit of a relationship with God is met with divine presence, guidance, and grace. This principle underscores the importance of active spiritual seeking and living out one's faith in everyday life. In conclusion, the story of Jacob vividly illustrates the importance of actively seeking God's blessings. His journey, marked by ambition, struggle, and transformation, serves as a timeless reminder that the pursuit of divine favor is both challenging and rewarding. Jacob's experiences teach us that seeking God requires more than passive faith. It demands resilience, introspection, and a willingness to wrestle with life's complexities. His ultimate attainment of God's blessing, despite his imperfections, highlights the profound grace available to those who earnestly seek a deeper relationship with the divine. As we reflect on Jacob's story, we are encouraged to embrace our own spiritual journey with the same vigor and faith, trusting that our sincere efforts to seek God will lead to meaningful blessings and spiritual growth.